Alright, so let's make this, I'll reactivate the colors. Alright, so we have this purpley gray color going. We just test it to see what it looks like now that it's sat overnight. Sometimes they can change a little bit. Actually, it's pretty similar. We are going to darken it up a little bit more. And then after we finish this guy, I'm going to get sketching for figuring out how that wedding invitation is going to work and then try to figure out the painting side. Because if I want to do that, I should get the painting done like sooner. Because I want to send them out in September. So the painting side needs to be done sooner than that. But I need to sketch it out because I'm still not quite sure how it's going to work. Nick, hello. How are you today? Thank you. Thank you so much. Finally. What? She's sneezing at me. She's not very happy right now. Mr. Hooley, hello. Yeah, it's come a long way since you were last here, I guess. We're about to finish it. We just have this last flower to paint, and then we'll do a tape peel. Have a pops of paint and don't know where to start? Oh, okay. I always start identifying where the dark parts are and the light parts are. So what I did is I painted the whole face the same shade as like the undertone, like this really light color, like the super light gray. And then I went in with it again and made a second layer where things are super dark so that I could kind of indicate that, like right here and this part here. And then I kind of pick a section and do little hairs gradually going up in darkness. And like, so here has the same dark fur as here, except it's more spaced out here. Whereas here, I kind of just did it right next to each other. It can be super intimidating to start a pet portrait. So I find it easier to just kind of break it down into little sections. Like I did the eyes first, and then I did this whole light area, and then I did like the dark area. So that you don't have to focus on the whole thing at one time. It's a little bit easier that way. Or at least I find. Love doing pets and people. People, not so much for me, but yeah, I like painting pets a lot. Fatigued but in a good mood, so I'll make it. Well, hello, Timtillion. I'm glad to hear you're in a good mood. Right as you ask that, so we can set the answer. Oh, no worries, that's fine. Light white areas are watercolor, not gouache. Yeah, so everything is watercolor except, so in the eyes, I use the gouache a little bit to get that opaqueness, like the milkiness in the eyes. So there's gouache in the eyes. Um, and then the white areas, like this is what it looks like without gouache, where it's kind of like more, it's the white of the paper with the shading of the watercolor. But the tiny, tiny hairs that you see, these ones are all gouache. And then these little ones here on the outside, those are gouache. This is what the white looks like without the gouache, is kind of just the shade of the paper, which is a little bit too dull white. I was looking for a brighter white for the face because it's so in your face and you get these like little hairs and stuff. But yeah. Um, paint hyperrealism portraits of people. I know, you've told us. No worries, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty tired this morning, but I'm planning on having a good day. Now that I finally figured out the editing for the print for Patreon, because it deleted itself yesterday, so I had to redo it. Um, so now that that's all figured out, it will be um it'll be much easier, and I can package all the Patreon stuff today and get that all sent out. So that'll be good. I'm also excited to start the layered painting, and try to sketch that out and figure out how that's gonna work. Non-pet content in this painting is great. Thank you. The pet is too, obviously, like the other stuff a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, I made a mistake with it yesterday. Um, so I had to kind of reconfigure things a little bit. Actually, I made two mistakes yesterday with it. But we've fixed it up as best we can, and I think it turned out okay. And unless you unless I'm staring at it, the mistakes aren't super noticeable, so that's good. A weather app notification, there will be rain in 15 minutes, very sunny with no clouds outside. Ooh, must be like a quick thunderstorm or something. That happens sometimes where it looks like a really nice day and then out of nowhere it just starts raining. That's basically what happened with that big storm that took out our power for 2 days. Um, it was like that where it looked really, really nice outside. And then it started to look like a little bit like clouds were rolling in, but it was super light still. It was super bright outside. And then we got like a dangerous weather alert that said like get inside immediately. And we are like, okay, that's a bit dramatic. There's like nothing going on outside. And then 5 minutes after we got that alert, there was just like this big gust of wind that took out all the power and torrential downpour just started. It was crazy. Yeah, it was pretty scary. Well, I wasn't too scared. It was just like really like, wow, okay. The get inside immediately was a little bit intimidating because we don't normally get that kind of stuff here because it's Canada. We don't get tornadoes or hurricanes or anything. But it was mostly because there was supposed to be toonie size hail. So like toonie's like this big. So there's supposed to be giant hail. Um, we didn't get any of the hail. My grandma's area got the hail though. So they just didn't know where the hail was going to hit specifically and it would like injure people. So that's why the immediate get inside. But yeah, it was also super super windy. Lightning hit my tree yesterday. Oh no. That came out of nowhere. That sucks. Did the tree fall or did it just hit it and it was okay-ish? I assume not. Tornadoes all the time in the area you grew up? Yeah. We never really had anything like that. There were a couple times where we had tornado warnings, but I've never really experienced a tornado. I mean, knock on wood, I don't want to. But yeah, because Ontario is too cold. Canada in general is too cold for it, unless you're in like Vancouver. Is too cold for that kind of stuff. But it's starting to happen here. Like it's been happening up north more from where I am. Like cottage country areas. They had a bunch of tornadoes last year, which is really weird because the weather, like global warming and all that fun stuff. I mean, I live in a basement apartment, so tornado wouldn't be fun, but I think we'd be okay. And then hurricane though, you have to go higher because it's like water, right? So that would not do well here. Tree caught on fire, let it burn as much as possible. Getting rid of it, the lightning kind of helped. Oh, okay, so it was like a free tree removal service. We love that. A lot of water spouts in New Zealand and very rare tornadoes. Okay. Oh, they're out at sea. I guess that makes sense. I mean, not such good news for people who are like on a boat, but I could see it happening. Have huge earthquakes and volcanoes go off. See, that's scary too. We don't have any of that stuff in Ontario. Earthquakes we've had a couple times in my lifetime, and they weren't major at all. They're what, Lily? Lily's angry. She's coming over and sneezing at me. Why are you angry? But yeah, we've had like I've been in two or three earthquakes in my life, but only two of them have been in Canada. So we don't get a lot of that around here. Volcanoes? Nope, we have nothing here. It's very chill here, except now with weather change, it's becoming not chill. So, I mean, the most we have like crazy ice storms and blizzards and stuff, but that's not major. It can be, but it's usually not too bad because we're like everything here is kind of built for snow. Over 100 volcanoes in our small country. One's a super volcano like Jellystone. Oh, okay. More likely to have huge earthquakes and volcanoes go off. That makes sense, yeah. Wow, that's kind of scary. Do you guys have volcanic eruptions very often? Yeah, I think that's there was this thing that I saw in it was like a video of somebody clearing the snow and ice off their car in the winter in Canada, and they're just repeating themselves, no, we don't have tornadoes, no tornadoes, no hurricanes, no earthquakes, no snakes. Like they're repeating all the things that Canada doesn't have because it's too cold in the winter, as like the benefits of it being cold, so that they don't hate clearing off the car as much. And it's very true. We have one poisonous snake here and no other ones. Poisonous spiders, I think we have like I don't even know if we have poisonous spiders. It's too cold. Snakes, we have only a few varieties and one that is slightly poisonous, and that's it. And they're very rare, like to the point where I went camping once and they were like, this is one of the only forests in Canada that has this poisonous snake. If you see it, take a picture and tell us its location so that we can track it for like nature preservation purposes, because it's so rare to see a poisonous snake. So that it's really nice. But yeah, now that with global warming and stuff and the temperature rising, um, and now we're getting tornadoes and stuff more regularly, I'm wondering if we're gonna start getting poisonous snakes and spiders migrating up here or something. I don't know. Then the benefits of Canada are gone and the harsh winters for nothing. I have watched I haven't watched all the Twilight movies. I've just seen the first and second one, I think. You will pay a little to watch the rest at some point. Oh, nice. White Island's a volcano that never stops being active. Is that the one that there was that huge accident at a little while ago where it injured a bunch of people? Is that White Island? They're made fun of by a lot of people when they first came out. Yeah, they're fun to watch to make fun of, I think, but a lot of people do like them. We're entering the cat dimension. Yes, we're almost done the last poppy, and then we're gonna do a tape peel. But about every 15 to 20 years, one of our volcanoes go off. Okay. New Zealand has no snakes and spiders? Okay, I didn't know that. I assumed that you did because, like, there's a close connection to Australia, but I guess it's more, like, breezy and oceany there. But that's good. No snakes and spiders. So there will be another poisonous snake to watch out for. Hi, Prue. How are you? It was that White Island. Okay, yeah. There's a woman who was in that accident who talks about it a lot. Like she has like an online platform, and she just recently took off the burn compression garments off her face, and so she's able to like do her hair and like have her face out in the open for the first time since the accident, and she's doing really well now. But she was like a talking about like being an advocate for people with burns and facial differences and stuff. And she's built a platform for herself, and it's really good, and bringing awareness to like volcano safety, basically. No spiders and no super big deadly ones. Not in Canada, yeah. I guess not in New Zealand either. One spider being a whitetail. It's not like Australia. You just end up with a slight infection. Huh. That's good. Nothing that'll kill you. That's really nice. Good to know. Because fiance and I eventually, when we can, we're not planning on doing a honeymoon right after the wedding because we won't be able to afford that because we're trying to save up for a down payment for a house and everything. But eventually, like our dream honeymoon is New Zealand. So we can do like the hiking trails and do like all the Lord of the Rings sets and everything. So it's good to know that no spiders or snakes will kill us. That's good news. We'll probably do like people do like mini moons where you go on a little vacation that doesn't cost much um right after the wedding. We might do something like that. Like maybe we'll go um do like a road trip or a camping trip or something. But the big honeymoon will have to wait cuz that's expensive. All the best places in New Zealand to visit I can help you with. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yeah, that I remembered what I was going to say about volcanoes. Okay. So when I went to Pompeii, they were saying that okay, first of all, I went on the anniversary of Pompeii, which I didn't know until I got there, and they're like, yeah, to this day, like it was this many years ago to this day where the eruption happened, and it's been due to happen again for another 30 years. I'm like, great, great to know. Like ready to run. But yeah, so apparently it's been overdue to erupt for years and they're just waiting for it to happen and scientists are like watching it all the time and monitoring it, like looking for warning signs. And to the point where you can buy a house in the range of where Pompeii would hit. You can buy a house in that range for like dirt cheap because a lot of people, if they don't have to live there, won't live there because it's gonna erupt any day. Like, and they've been saying that for 30 years. So they're just waiting for it, which that would be so stressful. I guess maybe not if you live there, so you don't expect it to happen because it's just, I don't know. But they were looking at because they found another city underneath Pompeii. So the volcanic eruption had happened before that and buried another town that's even more ancient than Pompeii, which is really cool. But they're trying to calculate like when that one hit so they can see how far apart that same volcano erupted from that one. But yeah, according to the scientists, it had been supposed to hit like any day now for years. So you can literally like basically live there for free. Travel brothers that were YouTubers that kind of split up because of COVID travel restrictions. One moved to New Zealand, still makes videos on different channel. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Drive New Zealand top to bottom in 27 hours, 24 if you drive right through. I love that. Lord of the Rings movie sets my next door neighbors. I think you mentioned that. Like you mentioned that you snuck onto the set. Okay, so we have the center and then we're gonna do the little bloopy bloops. Jump the house from my or jump the fence from my house and go to Frodo. The neighbors know me, so don't get in trouble. Well, that's good. You take tourists over to try to help them save money. Oh, really? Jeez. You just say they're good friends. Oh no. I was like, wow, this guy has a lot of friends. Alexander Ayling on YouTube isn't always traveling around the country in the videos. Look through them and see which you watch. Okay, cool. Thanks, Septillion. I've always watched, or I've also watched a lot of, there's a painter, like an artist that lives, in New Zealand now. He didn't always live in New Zealand. I think he just moved there recently, but he's an amazing oil painter. And he does a lot of, since he's moved there, he's done a lot of plein air painting in New Zealand too. Super nice scenery. Can't really argue. Yeah, that's true. But saying everybody is your good friend, it gets a little suspicious. Yeah, Scribble Designs from New Zealand. That's true. New Zealand and Canada are similar in a lot of ways. We just see a lot more ocean and less lakes. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Does New Zealand get winters like snow and stuff, or just like it's a little cooler? Much warmer, yeah. Um, no bears or eagles or squirrels, huh? Interesting that there's no eagles. What about hawks? Um, and I assume no moose. That's mostly a joke. I know there's no moose on New Zealand. That wouldn't make sense. We have snow. Snowed just before Christmas, pretty much our summer last year. Oh, interesting. Do you guys get a lot of snow? Lily, stop it. Smaller hawks. Oh, okay. A few areas we do. Volcano's one of our ski fields. Oh, okay. In the south, there's a lot more snow. Hmm. Yeah, no worries. Get some sleep. Thanks so much for stopping by. BRB? Okay, sounds good. I need to space out the center of this has some darker shadow. I do need to wait for that to dry before I can do that. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get this all separated a little bit because these are all supposed to be individual little bloopity bloops coming out of it. So I don't actually know the terms of flowers, but I think bloopity bloop is correct. Okay, so now I need to do some more of the like darker versions of the little stems or the bloopity bloops. Either way, we need to do more of those. A video link copy to share. Couldn't find. Oh no, it's okay, Centillion. I already I looked them up on YouTube, so I have their page open for later. And anything that you're not sure where to put something, you can just put it in like the general chat, the seagull chat. That's totally fine.
Say they're on their way to the post office.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we don't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to mention on stream that we don't have a car right now.
Yeah.
Our car be broken. It's been broken since Thursday night. And we were supposed to get the part yesterday, but they did that thing where they give you a delivery like notice instead of actually knocking on your door and giving you your package. So they did that. Um, so yeah, we're waiting for it to get to the facility and then we'll go get it and hopefully be able to fix the car. Make your coffee with extra special chocolate powder. Ooh, yum. Sounds good. Hi, Lily. Lily just came in from outside. Okay, so we're gonna do a bit of a darker purple for the inside shadows, and then I think we're good to go. Okay, then we blend it out, and then I think we might be good after that. All right, are we ready for a tape peel? I don't know if Megan's here or not. Actually, okay, wait, let me look at this. I think the purple needs to be a little darker. Okay, never mind. Wait, we're not done. Let's see. Get a nice, like, gray purple going. Okay. 11 minutes before I go to a meeting, so hurry up. Obviously, everything should revolve around my schedule. It should. Okay, hold on. We're almost there. Whoa! Tessa, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you doing? We are just finishing up this cat portrait. We're just finishing this last little poppy. Hail Blue Dot, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. Stopped here for treats. Frisky Frog, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Shema Art Studio, thank you for the follow. How is everybody? Hope you're having a lovely Monday, or not Monday, Tuesday so far. Thank you so much. Working on some sketch requests, one being a cat, so I thought I'd spread the cat love. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is Lucky. He's a mischievous chaos cat who belonged to one of my mods, and we're just painting the flowers in the background. So we have the clematis flower, which represents mischief and chaos for the reasons I just said. And then we have the poppies for remembrance in general. And then we have some mushrooms and some ferns. But yeah, I'm just doing some dark detail on the last flower. And we're about to do a tape peel. Oh, thank you, Shema. Pulls out the goldfish crackers and the Rice Krispie bars. Yeah, we're gonna do a tape peel soon. See what all this looks like underneath there. So you're doing sketch requests and stuff? That's awesome. Do you have an Instagram or a website or shop you'd like to share? Please feel free to link it so we can admire your lovely work. But welcome in to all your lovely people. All right, so we have our dark lines. Now we're gonna blendy blend. Yes, love a good peel. Your Insta? Okay, let's see. Move the sketch out of the way so that I can see things. Oh, no worries. No worries. It's totally fine. All right, let's see. Bloop. Ooh, this one's so pretty. I love this. The light is so pretty. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. Expanding the Pokemon art. I love this. Ooh. You love dragons the most? Dragons are so cool. Look how cute. Oh, they all connect. This is adorable. Ooh, this one's cool too. Oops. Look at all the glowing. Very pretty. Yeah, the Pokemon altars. That's so awesome. We did a magic altar here. But I haven't, it was just like a background. It wasn't like a anything like what you're doing. It was just one of those the mountain cards, and then I just expanded the art to cover the whole card. Look at this one. I love this. This is so cool. This one's so magical. Everything just looks so sparkly and pretty. Oh my goodness, look at them. Of Twitch, thank you for the follow. Sparkly and pretty is best vibes. Seriously though. Okay, let me turn this off. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Got to go? No worries. Okay, so let's continue this guy. We're almost done. We're just blending out the final shadows and the final flower. And then we'll be doing a tape peel. And then I'm going to be trying to design the intricate painting for my wedding invitations. So I have this idea in mind of doing a layered watercolor painting for it and like a pop-up card with the layered watercolor painting inside. So we're going to be doing hitting the sketchbook and trying to figure that out, and also figuring out the painting itself so that we can get going on that. So that'll be fun. Yeah, no worries. I hope everything goes well. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you so much for bringing your people here. I very much appreciate it. You have to go too. Okay, bye, Prue. Have a good meeting. I'll see you later tonight. We're actually streaming tonight. Normally on Tuesdays we do not.